Alright, so I've got a fishing trip tomorrow. I'm going with a couple people. I went fishing today. And I've been using a rig like this. Oh, that ain't even... Yep, that is right. Is it? Yep, that's the hook. Alright, so you have the... There it is. You have the hook in my hand, which runs the line, which runs to a... Oh, boy. There we go. Which runs to a bead. Then it runs to a sinker slider with a sinker on it. But the last couple of times I've gone fishing, I haven't been catching anything. And I went to a pond today, and I was using this rig, which is a bottom rig, and still wasn't catching nothing. But then I take my green pole over here, which is right here, that is literally just a hook and a worm. I threw it out in the bottom of the pond, it sank to the bottom of the pond, boom, I'm catching fish. And I caught a whole bunch of fish doing that. So I'm thinking this bead or the sinker slider is annoying the fish and they won't bite the worm, because without it, like my dad had one on his and wasn't catching anything, and he took it off too, and then he started really getting into them. So I'm wondering if this bead and the sinker slider and stuff is affecting what fish like. I was catching bass and crappie and a whole slew of bluegill. I caught a couple crappie. It was actually pretty nice. They weren't very big, but so what I'm doing is, which I just did it to this pole right here, is I'm turning it into a single hook high-low rig, which I'm gonna have to pause it, but which I'm doing to this pole. I know the lighting's not great. That pole, and I'm doing it to that green pole too, which, because they're my bottom two poles, and like my green one is more of a like run a bobber on it, or like I'll just run a plain hook and a worm, because I can throw it out like 20 feet with just a plain hook and worm. And so that's what I do with that. I always catch fish on that green one. But yeah, we're gonna go to a couple places tomorrow, and so I think I'm gonna run high-low rigs, one hook high-low rig on everything, and see how it goes. Alright, so I just got it done. So you have a sinker, you run at the bottom, you run up a little bit of line. Where is it? There it is. And you get to a swivel. And off that swivel, I run, as you can see, a hook. And then the main line goes up above that, which is right there, and goes up, and that's what goes to the fishing pole. And it's a high-low rig. It's not perfect because the hook stays down by the line like you normally want it out more, but I've caught a lot of fish with this rig, big ones too. So that's what I'm sticking to, but that's what I'm doing. Just, you can see the swivel, the hook, you go down, 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 there's the hook, there's the sinker. So that's all I've been doing, and I'm just gonna hope that works.